Alright, and here is another game in preparing for Milwaukee. In this case, I decided to completely switch up the cast of supporting Pokemon to see what we can make happen with a slightly different set of Pokemon here. And so yeah, that's what we're going to try this time. I'm actually going to take the support 4 into the opposing list and just see what we can make do. Or just give them all a good test and see what I think. You know, it's one of those things that until you actually start getting into the team and really take the opportunity to run with the Pokemon a few times, you don't necessarily see potential issues as clearly. Things like that. So yeah. Here we go. So I think step number 1, we're gonna just start dancing. I'm kind of expecting a potential screen and or, yep, there's a screen and possibly a trick room. So we're just gonna rotate out with the Rillaboom. Maybe put in, I think actually probably put Urshifu in here so that he can just start creating, he can start, you know, hitting with crits. Or maybe... yeah, we'll put Urshifu in. Okay, yeah, so the thought process being that Wicked Blow will be able to crit through the screens that they put up. Yep, Trick Room is Trick Room. I don't think we're actually in a bad position here. I don't terribly much like the fact that we're, you know, significantly faster than them and all that, but they don't have the damage to severely threaten the... Yep, and there's the other screen. They don't have the damage to significantly threaten the Volcarona at the moment, even with the Surf or something similar. Youch, that was super effective. Oh, it was a crit. Okay, well, that would do it. That's why we have a berry, and we got some grassy terrain recovery, and we'll get another layer of special defense on here. And boop, no more surfing for you, Slowbro. I would like you to please stop. Please stop that. And that's why Urshifu is out. Okay, and there's our second layer of Quiver Dance. So we've got a lot of special bulk right now on the Volcarona, which is fantastic, as well as very respectable offensive pressure. So we'll probably start hitting things with Volcarona next turn. The light screen is going to, of course, help mitigate the amount of damage that we're dealing. Annihilate. Okay, okay. So we're just going to put a Giga Drain into the Annihilate in this circumstance. That should get us back up to full health on the Volcarona. I'm assuming that they don't just put a bunch of damage into said Volcarona. And detect the Urshifu. Parting shot. Well, so we're no longer at +2, we're only at +1. Very sad times, but it's part of life. That is what happens. Which makes me wonder if they have any sort of offensive move on that Grimmsnarl, or if it's just a pure utility Grimmsnarl. And they have a Volcarona. What a surprise. Cross chop. No. I do not wish to be cross chopped. So we're going to start chipping away. Ooh, that was really good. Oh, we got a crit. A crit at +1. Okay, that did a lot. So there's a less happy Annihilate over there. And yeah, so I think this is the time where, well, no, we're going to continue Operation Barbecue the Annihilate. We're going to get the gonna get Rillaboom out, as I don't particularly want Urshifu having to tank a cross chop. Okay, it's a Rage Fist. Yeah, we're gonna feel that. Well, there's a possibility that we might end up burning them. Nope. Okay. Fiery Dance. Yep, the Assault Vested Rillaboom. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Oh, that was a Life Orb. Okay, well, here's a Fiery Dance of my own. Annihilate survives it. Hey, but we get a special attack boost. That's nice. We like special attack boosts. Okay. Alright. So I think this is a good moment for a Grassy Glide into their Annihilate. Boop! That picks up the KO. Love to see it. Should leave our Volcarona very safe with the +2 special defense. And go with the Fiery Dance. We're going to lose Rillaboom as a result of that, but that is okay. They get a +1 to their special attack. Not super fond of that. Though our Volcarona is now a +2, which is great. Here's the Fiery Dance in return. Boop. Oh, that did really good damage. And we're at +3 now. We also have significant speed advantage going into the next turn. Twisted Dimensions return to normal, so there's no more Trick Room. Grass disappears from the battlefield. That is totally fine. And who do we want to send out next? I think we're going to send out Urshifu. And the goal is to drop that Volcarona, because then that will just leave the opponent with just the Grimmsnarl. Parting Shot's all well and good, but I'm thinking that there we go. Thinking that the Grimmsnarl will have trouble winning by itself. Oh, Fake Tears. Okay, they've reset my special defense on my Volcarona. But my Volcarona outruns theirs. Here comes the barbecue. There we go. And that is a purely utilitarian Grimmsnarl. Not a single offensive move on it. Which means that that is a win. You might take a turn or two to finish off the Grimmsnarl, particularly with that quadruple resist to Wicked Blow. But yeah, that secures the game, so we can just swap to close combat, and there's the surrender. Alright, well thank you for joining in this game here. Was generally pleased with how the support Pokemon for Calyrex and Zamazenta ended up functioning. Gonna have to play with them some more, see what exactly I want to do. But yeah, thank you very much for attending today's video, and hope you have a fantastic day. See you next time.